Hey Team DPS! It's your host, Natalie Brigham. Welcome back to DPS Snapshots, the show where we give you the top 5 stories you need to know for the week. We've got one more week before we're off for holiday break. Let's finish this school year strong and keep putting our best foot forward. Okay, are you ready, Team DPS? Let's dive into this week's episode. Our first story is about a question and answer session with our CFO. School finances can feel confusing, and many members of the DPS community have asked great questions about how DPS manages its budget, long-term debt, and voter-approved bond dollars. In this week's DPS Q&A, Communications Manager Nicole Brady sits down with our Chief Financial Officer, Chuck Carpenter, for an open conversation about where DPS funds comes from, how money is spent, and how financial responsibility affects students. In the Q&A, our CFO breaks down why DPS once again received a clean external audit, why school districts often appear to have more debt than assets, how the 2024 bond is being used for projects in every part of the district, how more than 90% of the DPS funding goes directly into schools, what declining enrollment and future funding changes could mean, and how easily it is to look up DPS financial information. You can listen to the conversation with DPS CFO Chuck Carpenter by visiting the link in our show notes. Next up is a story about holiday shopping. On December 6th, the Department of Climate and Safety hosted its first community partnership holiday shopping event at Target in Northfield. Over 30 team members, including officers, emergency management specialists, and the climate team, spent the morning helping students choose gifts using donated $150 Target gift cards. It was a morning full of connection, kindness, and shared celebration. The event was made even more special by the attendance of the Denver Police Department Chief Ron Thomas, school resource officers, and Mayor Mike Johnston, whose participation added energy and visibility to the day. The event highlighted the strong and growing relationships the Department of Climate and Safety continues to build in schools, neighborhoods, and across the district. Our next story is about the upcoming school budget training for collaborative school committees. Join us for the Winter Collaborative School Committees, or CSC, school budgets training on January 6th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. This intro-level training is open to all community members and focuses on understanding the annual school budget process and how DPS funds schools, discussing the role of CSCs in providing recommendations to school leadership, and sharing resources, best practices, and addressing some frequently asked questions. To attend, please complete the training registration form linked in our show notes. You will then receive an email with the copy of the registration with the Zoom link that can be added to a calendar invite. Our fourth story is about a Christmas carol at DCPA. Join us today at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts for their production of A Christmas Carol at Wolf Theater. You can receive a discount on tickets using the code DPS Fund Xmas. $5 from each ticket purchase will be donated back to the Denver Public Schools Foundation. Enjoy the show while supporting DPS students and educators. If you have questions, email events@dpsfoundation.org. You can also buy your tickets by visiting the link in our show notes. Our final story is about DPS hosting Student Tech Conference with a focus on AI. DPS tackled the complex topic of artificial intelligence in its first ever Student Tech Conference. You can hear more from students about their feelings on AI in our show notes. That's all for this week. Remember, one more week of school before we're off for holiday break. Hang in there. Please remember to like and subscribe to our show to never miss an episode. And thank you to the DPS External Communications team for their help editing and producing this week's show. We'll see you next time on DPS Snapshots.